Hello guys, you're watching Abhishek's Learning Center. In this video, I'm going to tell you about refraction of light. So we have all studied light and the reflection of light, but what is exactly in this video, I'm going to tell you about what is refraction of light. So this is another important concept of light. And before starting, please subscribe this channel and also like this video and also share this video to all your friends. So let's start with this video. So suppose we draw a light. This is a ray of light, okay, which is just falling. We know what light helps us. Light helps us in seeing. How it helps us in seeing? So suppose here is an object, suppose a ball. I'm gonna just put some basic idea of light. The light is falling on this ball, and here the light is reflecting. We know what is reflection of light. We have studied it. And then here is V. Suppose you're standing and you'll be able to see the ball, and that's how light helps us to see. But today we're going to learn the refraction of light. So what is refraction of light? So you see here this line, this ray is straight. Suppose this line, this ray of light is straight, so it's going to continue going. This arrow means it's going to continue going. But how you can bend this light? How you can bend this light? Suppose I will show you how to bend. What I mean by it. Suppose the light is traveling this, and then I bend the light. So the direction of the light is changing. It was traveling straight, and now I have changed its direction. Now the question still remains that how we can do it. And this happens, this we can do by refraction of light. So let's understand it. So before starting with refraction of light, I'm going to take an example. Suppose we are having a border. So we know there are medium. So what is a medium? It is some area from which something is traveling. Suppose the light is traveling in air and it's hitting this plate. And this area, this is made up of glass. This is made up of glass. And so what it will do? It would go down. So here, as you can see, the light is bending, right? So it was in air first, and then it is coming to glass. This is refracted. This is called refraction of light. This is a phenomenon of bending of light, is refraction of light. But why does it bend and how does it happen? Let's understand. So there are some terms that you need to understand in here. As we know here, the light is bending because why? Because it's traveling from one medium to another. But why it is bending? It's because the light is slowing down. Light speed is slowing down. Why? So this is air. It's getting refracted because of this glass. Okay? So there are two different mediums in here, and light is traveling in both the mediums. Now when it enters the glass, it gets slowed down. And that's because, and it is because of that, it is refracting. Now you need to understand one term that is very important in here, that is optically denser or optically denser. What does this mean, optically denser? So this optically denser word is related to light. So when an object is optically denser, so here as we know that the light is slowing down as it enters the glass. So this area, this medium, is known as optically denser medium because the light is slowing down as it enters the glass. It's optically denser, this medium. And this, which is air, this is known as optically rarer medium. Okay? So here as you can see, the light speed is slowing down as we enter the glass. So this is known as optically denser medium. When the light slows down, when it enters, it's known as optically denser medium. And this air, as the speed of light is much more in air than compared to glass, then it is optically rarer medium. I hope you understood this concept. So this optically denser and denser, we have as we have learned density in physics. These two are very much different terms. Denser and optically denser, it is very much different. As we know, optically means it is something related to light, so it's related to light. And density is like air is less dense, glass is more dense. Now this does not mean that density, if the density is more than the optically denser, then the optically denser medium will be also more. Means if glass is more dense, as we know in physics, glass is more dense than air, then it will be more optically denser too. It's not correct. That maybe not. So it's not related to density, which we have learned in physics. It's fully different. It's optically denser, and another is density. So I hope you understood optically denser and optically rarer medium. These are the two mediums, and this bending of light is because of the light is slowing down as it moves into an optically denser medium. So now we have understood this refraction thing. Now I will make you understand a very simple thing, one more simple thing that is there in refraction of light. Suppose this is the incident ray, that this ray that is falling is known as the incident ray. So I will write I, and this is the refracted ray. This is the refracted ray, and that is the incident ray. And here there is one imaginary line that we draw, that is always perpendicular to the light which is falling. So as you can see, the light is falling on this surface, and we draw perpendicular line to the surface. This is the imaginary line, and this is called as normal. So normal is the imaginary line. So now we will look at two cases here, basically. So suppose this is air, and this is glass. This refracted by glass. This is glass. Okay. So as you can see, this is glass and this is air. So as you can see, the light is traveling from a rarer medium, optically rarer medium, to a denser medium, right? So when this is happening, the refracted ray will always be towards the normal. It would be more close to normal. This is the normal line, and it would be more close to the normal, right? Now let's look at another example where it is the fully opposite. Now we flip the situation. As we saw, the light was traveling from a rarer medium to a denser medium. We will do the opposite. We'll make the light travel from the denser medium to the rarer medium. So suppose this is the denser medium and this is the rarer medium. Okay. Now in that case, when there is an incident ray, then it would go, this is the rarer medium. So where the refracted ray will be? Will it be towards the normal, or will it be away from the normal? Yeah, friends, you're right. As we are moving from denser to rarer, the light will travel away from the normal. It will be refracted away from the normal. As you can see, it is refracted away from the normal. This is the normal line, and this is the refracted ray. Okay. So I hope you understood both the cases very well, about optical density, rarer density, and about this normal thing, the refraction. And we also learned that what is refraction. Now we can measure that. If is the refracted ray away from the normal, how we can measure that? We can just take the angle. So how much the angle is here and how much the angle is here. This is the angle of incidence, because this is the incident ray, and this is the refracted ray. So this is the angle of refraction, as you see. So these are two terms that you should remember, and I hope you understood this in a very simple way, because this topic is really easy. So we can measure in here that the angle of reflection when it is from denser, okay, when it's from denser to rarer medium, right? This density less, and this is this density more, and this is a rarer medium, optically denser, as we learned two terms. Here the angle of reflection will be always more than the angle of incidence, right? And when we do the opposite, we will go from rarer to denser, then the refracted ray will change. As I told you, it would go towards the normal, not this, it would go towards the normal, and by this we can see that the this is the angle of refraction, and in this case, the angle of refraction is less than the angle of incidence. So I hope you understood these both the cases and also about refraction. So wasn't this refraction of light concept easy? I hope you have learned a lot from this video. If you have learned, then please subscribe to my channel and also like and share to my videos. I know that you will do that, and I just thank you for all for subscribing to this channel. I want more subscribers. So meet in the next video. Until then, keep on learning. Thank you.